I'm looking to raise some cash for my small business. I've heard I might be able to use some of my pension. But is this wise, and where should I go for advice? Myron Jobson of This Money replies, there are a plethora of ways to secure funding to turn a business dream into a reality. We look at some here, but not many entrepreneurs realize that their personal pension can help them to this end. Pensions are principally designed to provide you with a cash stockpile to last you for the remainder of your life once you've called time on your career. However, they can also be used to inject some much-needed capital into your business. This is called pension-led funding, and it is an option available to business bosses who have either a self-invested personal pension, Sipp, or a small self-administered scheme valued above £50,000. Under normal circumstances you have to be 55 to access your pension fund. However, there is generally no minimum age for the funds being accessed via the pension-led funding route. What's more, if your company has other owners, their pension pots can be amalgamated to invest in the business. There are several ways you can use the scheme. Any of the most popular is to purchase commercial property for the business either outright or partially using your pension cash. You could also loan the company some money on commercial terms. If all goes well, the money will be returned to your pension pot with interest. And the third main option is to purchase shares in the company.Unlike using a bank loan to fund your business. With pension-led funding you are not in danger of being harangued by debt collectors or losing your home should you default on repayments. However, all the risks fall on your shoulders, your pension more specifically. And why business failures could have a drastic impact on your retirement finances. The harsh reality is that around 9 out of 10 startups fail. And only just over 50% of the businesses established in 2013 survived the first 3 years. With this in mind, to justify the risk of pension-led investing, you have to be incredibly confident that your business will scale enough to replenish your pension pot. There is a lot to get your mind around here, so we have enlisted the help of the head of the Pensions Advisory Service, Tpas, and a pension advice specialist to map out the key considerations. Michelle Cracknell, Chief Executive of Tpas, said, since April 2015, it has been possible to cash in your pension pot from the age of 55. You could use it to loan the company some money on commercial terms. Your new business will be required to have a loan repayment agreement and pay interest on the money, but this interest is going into your pension fund. In addition, your personal pension savings can be used to buy shares in your new business. There are rules and limits on these options, so it is important to speak to a company that specializes in these types of pension fund. As you can imagine, this type of arrangement is very tailored, and hence the charges can be expensive. As for the first option, if your pension is a defined benefit salary-related pension, you will have to transfer to a defined contribution personal pension plan. Unfortunately, not all new businesses are successful. Your pension can be useful as a backstop in the scenarios that your new business takes longer to take off than you hoped, or if the business fails. Your personal pension may already have a self-investment facility, in which case it is known as a Sipp. If not, it would be necessary to transfer to another pension which has this facility. It is worth bearing in mind, however, that some Sipps carry higher charges that may only be justified if the self-investment facility is actually being used. There are three main options for using your Sipp to invest in your company.Unlike company premises. The most common option is for the pension fund to be used to purchase suitable premises for the company to lease, rather than having to fund them from company assets. You can use 100% of the value of your fund for this purpose, and the scheme may additionally borrow a further 50% of the fund value from a third-party lender to fund the purchase. Additional advantages are that commercial property with a secured tenant is likely to be a good investment for the scheme, and that your rental income is effectively paid to yourself, rather than a faceless third party. All of these options must be carried out on a fully commercial basis and within the parameters set by HM Revenue and Customs to avoid additional tax charges, and I would strongly recommend taking financial advice.